Hi, I'm Beth Dreyer-DeGood, the Administrative Assistant for the Lancaster County Homelessness Coalition. I'm here to show you how to use Neighborly. Neighborly is a new portal that is being utilized by the Lancaster County Redevelopment Authority to manage all grant applications and processes. It will provide a centralized, standard, and consistent platform for partners to apply for grant opportunities and manage the awarded funds. So the first thing that you'll need to do is bring up your web browser and go to this link here, portal.neighborlysoftware.com/LCHRA_PA/participant number. If it's your first time accessing Neighborly, you need to register your account. So before you can do that, I will have needed to set up the user email address on the administrative side. So if you haven't sent me your list of users, please do that. You'll need to do that first. But once you've done that, you can click on register, and then you type in that email address that you want to register with, and re-enter it. Then put your first name, your last name, and then you need to create a password, and this password must be 12 characters long and must include a capital letter, a lowercase letter, a number, and a special character. And then retype that password and continue. Now, as you see here, it says that it has emailed you a confirmation to that email address. So you'll need to go to your email, and here we have our email from the Redevelopment Authority. We'll open that up. Please confirm your account by clicking here. And if you don't get that email in your inbox, please check your spam folder or your junk folder. Occasionally they go there. All right, so we're going to click here to log in. And then we're going to put our username that we just created and the password that we just created. And sign in. And there we are into our portal. So this top portion of the portal lists the grants. And these are the grants that are approved or in process for your specific agency. So I've created a test agency just for this test here. It tells us how much we were approved for, how much we've spent, and how much is remaining in that grant. As new funding opportunities are available, they will be listed in this bottom portion here under the Start a New Application. So for example, next year's joint funding application will be done through Neighborly, and it'll be a link right through here. So it should be nice and slick and easy to use for next year. So when you click on your current grant year, name, and program, you're going to get to the Draw Request screen. So we'll do that. All right. This will show you a list of all draw requests made to date and their status. So I have some that I created in here. There's some temporary ones because you can't delete them once you've created them. So they list all the ones that I've used for test purposes in here. But to add a new request, we're going to add a draw. So it'll give you the date, which is today's date, and if you just want to enter in a description for the invoice, so we'll call these our July 2022 invoice, and we'll add that. Now this is showing us that this is not submitted. We haven't requested anything yet. We haven't gotten anything approved, but here's our summary right here. You can type more in there if you want to, but here where it says category, this relates to the appendix that came with your contract. So, right, we see we have ESG funding and we have CDBG funding, and the amounts are here. If you bring up your contract that you got, this will show you your funding source and the amount. And so this is what corresponds to that in the Neighborly software. So we see ESG for $15,000 and CDBG for $25,000. Close that back up, and here we have our 15 and 25 ESG and CDBG. So we are going to enter the amount that we want to draw down, and let's say we're going to request $5,000 of our ESG funding for our emergency shelter program. Then we can upload all of our supporting documentation right here where it says upload file. Now, unfortunately, you have to do this one file at a time, but it's real simple, and you can upload multiple files, just have to do it one at a time. So we're going to click on upload file. We'll bring up our documents. So we have our July invoice to correspond with that. We're going to add another file. We're going to add our Empower Lancaster report. And we will add our data quality report and any other supporting documentation that you might have. And then scroll down, and we're going to submit our draw request and proceed to confirm it. And that was submitted successfully, so we can close that. So if you go back to the draw request screen, which is here, you can see now, here is our new one that we just submitted. We submitted $5,000, our July 2022 invoice. And here you can see how much was submitted, and it will tell you if it's pending, if it's been dispersed, if it's being approved. So you'll see the status change here based on where it is in the process. So if you want to come back to the screen to check to see what's happening with it, you can always do that at a later time. So that is everything. You can sign out when you're all done. All right, at the little person, click sign out. That will bring you back to your main screen. And if you have any questions, here is my contact information, my email address, my phone number. Of course, you will see that in many emails that you'll get from me as well. So thanks and good luck, and please reach out if you have any questions.